you. Coffee conversations, steam rising in the air. Words like whispers, drifting on a breeze. Thank you to my angels who bring me to my knees. To all my angels, I'm raising my cup. For every time you caught me when I almost gave up. To all my angels, you're my sunlight above. This is my thank you. My thank you with love. You hold me still through storms and shadows. You're my steady will. Your laughter's my anthem. Your touch my refrain. Thank you to my angels for dancing through my rain. Haloed in kindness, your glow never fades. Through the dark of the night, you've lit my way. Angels in disguise, or maybe not at all. You're the ones who answer when my spirit calls. To all my angels, I'm raising my cup. For every time you caught me when I gave up. To all my angels, you're my sunlight above. This is my thank you. My thank you with love. Charlie sending love through the morning light. Coffee's growing cold, but your warmth feels right. To all my angels, near and far away, thank you forever. That's all I can say.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Mr. Keith. I hope you're having a good morning. Classy Colt, Gamecock Jenny, I hope you're all having an amazing morning. That you waking up and just having a good old time, and all that good, lovely stuff. Yeah, I'm just sitting here chilling, drinking my coffee, waking up. Started retaking my ADHD meds again, so hopefully I'll get back on track with that shit. I keep fucking up and waiting too long to get it filled and all this other shit, and then my ADHD get out of check, and I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? So I need to do better. I need to do better. That's on me. I finally signed me up for a Venmo. I got my Cash App, my Venmo. I don't even remember what my PayPal is. I'll have to get one. I don't remember. But I just put it up on screen for those who don't know. If you decide to, it's easier for you to do Venmo because you do PayPal and Venmo. I heard with Venmo, you can use both. For those who can't have a Cash App because they're in another country, I heard that you can use PayPal for Venmo. I don't know how true that is. Maybe somebody else can tell me because I have no idea. I've never used it before. Good morning, my racing love. But I went ahead and I signed up for both because I know some people don't have Cash App. They have PayPal, and then some people have Venmo. And I heard with Venmo you can do both, but I don't know. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I need to get that QR code and save it and send it to myself and then put it up on screen so it's easier for people to find me. But yeah. I don't know. I made my nickname what it is. I hope that people can find it. If you have any trouble finding it, please let me know because I have no idea how that works. I just signed up for it. I'm just saying for those if you ever decide to. I'm not telling you have to. Anyway, let's get on with the show. I have a PayPal, but I can't. I gotta remember how to log back in. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so how are y'all doing on this Friday? How is my beautiful horsey doing racing? How was date night last night? Did y'all have fun on date night? I know y'all do date night on Thursday. We do date night on Saturday or date day. It's date day and night because we just spend all day together and you know what I'm saying? I hope date night went well. I will say I can't wait till hubby gets back home from his trip because them damn dogs, I swear. I swear. But yeah, so I'm just sitting here chilling. I am gonna that is so good. I really do I love horses and I'm gonna explain to you why I love horses. I've been around them my whole life. So when I was younger, we lived in this house where there was a field behind us and they had two horses. And those horses, like, they thought they was my baby. They'd follow me around. I could walk in the pasture. They'd follow me around like dogs. You know what I'm saying? And I loved them. They would watch out for me too. Like if something tried to come at me while I was in the field, you better not touch me. Them horses would kick some ass over me. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? If a horse really loves you, they will kick a motherfucker in the head for you. I'm just saying. And they would follow me around. And then when I was in my 20s, my Mimi, she got two horses and they were rescues. So they had been through abuse and all that. So it took us a while to win their love, and it just felt like you won more love. You know what I'm saying? Because you had to win it. Whiskey, it was Whiskey and Lucy. Lucy was a quarter horse, and Whiskey was a I forget. I think they called him. He was like a pony, but he was fully grown. I don't know. He was just smaller for a male, and Whiskey had was like scared of men, didn't like them. He would kick the shit out of anybody. He was mean as fuck because of the abuse, right? But I got to where I could pet Whiskey anywhere I wanted to. I could pet him on his flank. I could stand behind him. You know what I'm saying? And that was unusual because nobody else could really do that. Like nobody else could touch him on the hind end. He would freak out and try to kick you because of the abuse, right? But I could do that with him. I got to where I could rub his legs, lift up his legs. He'd let me do anything with him, which he didn't let nobody else do that. He was very particular because of the abuse. Now Lucy warmed up to people a little bit more than Whiskey did, but Lucy would let me do the same thing with her. But Lucy was a little bit easier. Um, we had a Whiskey, and he was pure black horse. He wasn't a paint; he was black. And Lucy was a brown quarter horse. Um, Lucy was a little more forgiving or able to attach to people, even though she also would kick and bite people. So would Whiskey. Like Whiskey would absolutely bite people, kick people. He didn't like a lot of people because of the abuse. And he ended up finally, because what ended up happening is the horses were so abused that their hooves wasn't correct. But he ended up getting a guy who was actually able to cut Whiskey's feet, which was awesome because poor little Whiskey's feet looked so bad when they first got him because of the abuse. But it was, it took a while for the person to be able to get Whiskey to be able to do it. But he did, and his feet looked so much better after they got him used to getting his feet trimmed more. Because the dude who had him was trying to do it all on his own, and he would abuse the horses to try to get them to sit still for him instead of doing it the right way. You know what I'm saying? And but Whiskey was a good boy once. Like once you earned his trust. And I earned his trust. He was such a good boy. I loved him to death, and they both loved my son. When he was a little kid, like he could do whatever he wanted with them horses, and those horses would protect him. In fact, they would try to fight over who gets to love on him first. Like he would try to nip at Lucy, and Lucy would try to nip at him to see who gets to go to the baby first because they loved him when he was little. Absolutely adore, and they would put their heads down on the fence to where he could hug them because they were so tall and he was so, such a small child. They would put their heads all the way down for him to love on them. They loved it. They loved kids, even though they had been, done the way they just good horses. I miss them. I just love all animals. To me, animals are the most amazing creatures in the world. That classic coat, that's kind of what we do, but it's in recliners. Classic coat, our date day is now sometimes we'll go out on the town and stuff like that, but our date day is quite literally just chilling at home, propped up, eating the snacks, watching movies. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for all that crazy mess. Sometimes we'll go out to eat and all that stuff. But yeah, our date day, we be lazy, propping our feet up, watching movies and shit. And we have TV shows we watch together. We watch the Fallout series together. Oh, that's gonna be cool. I actually have my friend's two daughters. They got into barrel racing. And they're pretty young right now. And they're doing good in the smaller division. I don't know if they're going to stay with it when they get older, but I actually have a friend who was a champion barrel racer. She ended up using all of her winnings to actually pay for her college education. Like she literally had scholarships to go to college with and had basically everything that she would need to go to college from her barrel racing career while she was doing it. And she was fucking awesome at it. I used to go watch her do it. Like I know quite a few barrel racers down here. We have a whole little circuit down here of barrel racers, and they end up going. Sometimes they go far off. Now, right now, he's using one of their quarter horses, but they've got a beautiful, beautiful stallion named Jackson. He is the prettiest color. He's like this cream color, and oh my God, is he gorgeous? Muscled up, beautiful. When I say absolutely gorgeous horse, and I think technically, I know that sometimes the female horses can be lighter, so they're faster. But I think that if she took that stallion and trained him and got a little better with him, I think that he could be a champion horse. I'm just saying because he loves them. He's an amazing horse. Let me just say it that way. And the way he's muscled up as fast as he is, you get what I'm saying? I think that he could be a champion horse if they just gave him the opportunity. I really do. I know that not a lot of people ride stallions or males when it comes to barrel racing, but people always count them out sometimes because they're bigger and they think they're slower. But no, I've seen some really fast stallions, and I'm telling you, I think that they should really train him because he is badass and beautiful. When I say gorgeous, he could be a show horse. Let me say it that way. He could be that horse that you show because he's that pretty. He is absolutely gorgeous. And they could charge for him $1,000 for stud fees, as beautiful as he is. I mean, this horse is gorgeous. And his hair's like this cream color, but it like shines in the light and it changes he's so pretty. Jackson is gorgeous. He's a beautiful horse. I seen this one young girl. She was riding a male stallion, and she had pretty fast times. Even, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, if you train him right, that's all it takes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's a pretty boy. I'm just saying, and he's so sweet. Like he's loving and shit. Like he'll try to push the other horses away from you when he's trying to get his loving. He's like, it's all about me. You know what I'm saying? And he'll put his head on your shoulder and want huggies. You know what I'm saying? Wanting you to pet his flank, wanting you to scratch behind his ears. He's just a big old baby and beautiful. I just love horses. I absolutely adore them. We have two places right down the road from me that have horses. One of them has the smaller miniature horses, and the other one has full grown quarter horses and stuff. Now my uncle actually raises Tennessee Walkers. He got with a girl whose family is they raise champion Tennessee horses, Tennessee Walkers. They actually own a stable and a farm and stuff to raise Tennessee Walkers. That's what they do for a living. Because believe it or not, Tennessee Walkers can go for a good high mighty price, and they have a champion bloodline. They have a amazing bloodline, so they're not cheap horses. You get what I mean? But yeah, you make good money. People don't know you make good money if you are breeding horses correctly for specific purposes. Like Tennessee Walkers, everybody knows they are show horses. You know what I'm saying? They are for the beauty of it all. Then you have racing horses, and if you're good and you have champion racers and you breed them to have champion race and you train them, yeah, you can make really good money, and people don't know how expensive a good horse is, and from a reputable breeder, especially if they have champion bloodline or some shit like that. Because the horses are well taken care of. You know what I'm saying? The horses are already trained when you get them. See, that's what people don't know is like that's why people decide to buy from a reputable breeder when it comes to horses, because they've already broken the horse is already ridden. You know what I'm saying? They make sure that you can bond with the horse, and that, like, you know what I'm saying? Everything else, and the horse is very well taken care of. So when you get the horse has already had its shots. It's already, you know what I'm saying? They tell you what to do to care for the rest of the time for the horse, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So, yeah, I know how that goes because I know a lot of people who do it. Breaking a horse is not easy sometimes, and when they're, whatnot. My dad always said, 'cause he used to work for a person who did that. He said they used to keep a little small pond, just enough to where you could, it would be chest deep on the horse, or something like that. And he would take out the ones that were harder to break, and take them out in the water, and it would make it a lot easier, breaking the horse or whatnot, to so you could ride them and whatnot. But he said it ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. I just love horses. I think they're gorgeous. There was this little bitty teeny. I've always wanted one of the little teeny tiny horses. The what are they called? Not the miniature, but the For some reason, I cannot think of the name of the kind of horse. It's right there in the top of my head. I don't know if you've ever had a word that's right on the tip of your tongue, but that's what's happening to me right now. Um, we had there was one that I went to the flea market, and they had him, and they wanted like I think $1,000 for him or something like that. Oh, he was so sweet, and he loved me, and I was like, I want him so bad. What is the name of that? I know it now. Why can't I not think of it? I hate when that happens to me. Um, Shetland pony. It was a Shetland pony. Yeah, I wanted that Shetland pony so bad. I wanted that Shetland pony so bad. He was such a cute little boy. He was so cute and so sweet. He's so tiny. I was like, "Oh my god, he's like the size of a dog." Um Yeah, it's not for everybody. Breaking and training horses is not as easy as people assume. Um, once you break them and you get them ridden and they're able to ride, then you got to train them to go left, to go right, blah 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 blah. You know, and it takes time, and you got to earn the horse's trust. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, Miss Radith. I had so much fun over there with you the other night. We was talking and bull crapping, wasn't we? It was fun. Sorry if my ADHD got to acting up a little bit last night. I was like, woo! I ended up going to bed not too long after I got off panel with y'all. I went over there and I supported Leanne. Then I went and supported Cut and Shoot had a live last night. And then I went over there to Smokey's house and I went over there and supported, and they asked me to come up on panel. I'm like, okay. And so I went up there for a little while. And then I saw that G2K went on, so I went over there and I hit the like button, but I ended up going to bed pretty much. I was tired last night. I was trying to support so many damn people yesterday. It wasn't even funny, y'all. It wasn't even funny. I was like, sometimes I wish I was more than one person, but I ain't. What's golden milk? What is that? It's a powder protein, turmeric latte, golden milk. Um, so basically, it's like a protein powder with like a turmeric. It's like a turmeric milk. Turmeric is actually really good for you. And a lot of people don't know that. Yeah, that's what she was doing. Oh wait, you was over there, Grayson. What the hell am I talking about? I was talking to you in chat. Damn it! Smack me upside the head real good. Smack me. Yeah. I use turmeric occasionally, and also have ginger root in, like, when I make soups or chilies, or certain like if I make a pot roast or anything like that, I'll put it in the water, because as long as you put just enough, it helps you, but you don't want to put too much. Obviously, it spices things up too much. But if you use it in the correct dosages, it works. Also, you can do it with apple cider vinegar. I use apple cider vinegar with the Mother, and I'll take a little turmeric, a little ginger, cinnamon. Actually, I'm gonna tell y'all need to add plain cinnamon to things, and I'm gonna tell you why. Cinnamon lowers your blood sugar naturally. Okay, naturally. It has a lot of health benefits. Cinnamon does, and I'm gonna tell y'all, during this cold season, add elderberry extract to your vitamins that you take during this time of year. I promise you, you're not gonna get as sick as you usually do. Add some I'll tell you this, some the word I'm looking for, magnesium and zinc, and it will help with keeping you from getting colds and different things during this time of the year. And there's another one I was thinking of for oh, garlic, believe it or not, is really good if you have stomach condition like GERD or gastritis. And do you want to know what Beano is made out of? I want y'all, if you have a bottle of Beano in your cabinet, go turn the ingredients list around. Do you know what it's made out of? Potato starch. That's why people with stomach conditions crave potatoes. They absolutely crave potatoes, because Beano, you know, eat Beano before there'll be no gas. Beano is completely made out of potato starch, because we actually crave potato starch. That's the crazy part. Yeah, I'm gonna say this, Mr. Deeth. You need a friend of mine, Creole Libra Butterfly, when she has her lives about her when she's doing her herbal things, she does lives about herbal remedies and different things. and she'll tell you all the herbs and what they do, and how they could be used and all this other stuff. She's awesome at it. Now I take milk thistle also for my liver. I take vitamin E. There's a few other things. You know what I'm saying? But also you got to know some vitamins won't open up if you don't put them with other stuff. So you have to, like, in order to get them to really be powerful, bind them with something else. I'm gonna tell you something. Creole Liver Butterfly, she does some good stuff. Hey, Hood Lady, what up, Hood? How you doing? Oh, it was so funny the other night, y'all. The other night, I was over there in the trash talks after, and I got, you know how I always get that. Y'all know how I talk. I talk the way I talk, right? Oh, and also I found out that damn rapper that Lola was using that people thought was my cousin. Her name's Sierra, the rapper or whatnot. I went over there and listened to her. I left her a comment. I said, hell, people think you in my sector think me and you cousins or some shit because the way we talk. And I was joking with him over there at Smokey's house because y'all know that people say I sound like fucking Ralphie May. I'm like, bitch. Yeah, they took my monetization, Hood Lady. They took it. They took it, girl. I gotta wait till April to get it back. They got me for the reused content because of TikTok videos. Don't use TikTok videos on your shit if you want to be monetized. If you do, edit the motherfucking name TikTok out of that bitch. Yeah, they got me. They got me, child. They got me. So I got to go through there and edit some shit on my channel, take some shit out, delete some shit, add some shit, do all that shit, and then I'll be able to get it back and ain't no problem. But it's bullshit. So if anybody wants to donate to me, that's why for right now, until I fix this shit, I got my Cash App and my Venmo. You know, I just made a Venmo because people was telling me to make a Venmo and people and whatnot. I gotta find out the damn. I don't remember the PayPal login information, so I gotta go do that. But that's my Cash App and my Venmo. So, you know, Charlene87 for the Cash App, Charlie sending love for the Venmo. You know what I mean? Well, they got me. Yeah, you ain't monetized though. But if you ever decide to get monetized, Hood Lady, you got to take all them damn shorts down, every damn one of them, because they gonna get you for reused content because it's got the TikTok label on them. Now, what you could do is edit them with a software and take out the TikTok logo, the end part where it says TikTok and all that shit. And they won't say nothing, but yeah, they fucking got me for you. Yeah. So don't use TikToks for your shorts because they'll get your ass for, if you're trying to monetize for reused content, even though it's your content, which I think is bullshit, but I understand because they don't want nobody else to have it. I still think it's bullshit, especially when that's not where I make my money. I don't make my money off them damn shorts. You know what I'm saying? I make my money off of lives. Not from shorts. I don't even have that many shorts on my channel. You know what I'm saying? I make all my shit from my lives. Well, I think it's, you know, there at the end where it comes up and pops up and says TikTok at the end of the shit. I think that's the reason. And I'm going to show you, because I ain't monetized right now, so it don't fucking matter. If I was monetized, I always have to end up editing this shit out, so it don't fucking matter right now because I'm not. I'll show y'all on my shorts exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna go to you know, the one I will cut a hoe in the name of Jesus one. Hold on, let me pause this. Okay, so if you, I don't even know if this TikTok's up. It may be. Fuck, I don't know. I ain't been over there. I need to go over there. Do right. Let's see. Okay, here we go. This right here. Also, so when you watch it, right, you'll see.
Jesus, okay? Yes, I do.
The TikTok logo's right here. And then at the end, you'll see where it pops up what I'm talking about.
But I will punch a hoe. In the name of Jesus. Like, I'll tell you the truth. I love Jesus.
Well, that one don't have it, but I know one of them has it. At the end, I'll show you. Let me try to find the other. That one didn't show it either. Hold on.
Like, I'll tell you the truth. I love Jesus. Okay.
Hold on.
Yes, I do. But
It just shows the label in that one. Let me see. There is one though that I think shows it at the end or something. That's what I'm thinking. This is something I created myself, so I don't have to delete this. My garden one, I don't think I put that on TikTok at all. No, my garden one's mine, so I don't have to do that. The puppy dogs. The puppy dogs one I don't have to delete. So basically what it's showing, I'm sitting here going through mine and it's just showing literally just like the logo occasionally on the left side of my TikTok name. So I thought it showed. I don't have to delete that one because that's one I did direct. This is one I did direct. Maybe it was the one that I did. It was the one I did for my sister who passed away. It was the one I did for my sister who passed away. Ain't that some bullshit? It was the one I did for my sister who passed away. Ain't that some motherfucking bullshit? What up, Ty? Because the rest of them just have that little logo in the corner every once in a while. It's this one right here, the one I made for my sister who died. Ain't no telling. Oh no, these are my TikToks, Twisted. No, I got my monetization taken from me because of TikTok videos as your shorts. So if you're trying to monetize your channel, do not use TikTok videos as your shorts because that's what got me. Don't do it. And it was this right here being at the end of the video. You would have to edit this part out, this part right here that literally has the TikTok emblem on it, and try to edit out where in the beginning,
like, I'll tell you the truth. I love Jesus.
Where it has your logo right there, even though it's barely visible, because it has the TikTok logo. That's why they got me. But the main video that they got me for was my sister who passed away. My sister passed away 2 years ago. And you believe somebody tried to say that this sister of mine who died was me? That's my damn sister. That's not me. Okay, y'all see her. You know what I'm saying? That's my sister. You know what I'm saying? She had 2 beautiful children before she passed away. That's my beautiful niece by her. That's my sister, right? We got the same daddy, different mamas. That's my sister. Okay. We look a little bit alike, right? That's my sister.
Like, I'll tell you the truth. I love Jesus.
How the hell are we the same person? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, It's crazy. Somebody did when they first tried to dox me the first time. Somebody tried to say my sister who passed away was me. I'm like, that's not me. That's my sister who died. You know what I'm saying? I literally that's why they tried to say that she was me, and there was another person who did it too. I'm like, this is my sister who died, you dumbass. That is my sister who passed away. She passed away 3 years ago now. Left behind a 6-year-old child and a 2-year-old child. Boy, he's just turned 3. But the dumbass tried to say my sister was me, and then talk shit about her knowing she's dead. I'm like, yeah, it shows who you is. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh yeah, this is really her. I'm like, first off, that's not my child. That's her baby. I don't have a child that young. That's my nephew, y'all. And this is my beautiful niece that she had. My niece is a little bit older than that now. But you know, my niece is absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful little kid. But I was like, how the fuck you mix up my sister with me? Oh shit, before I stop sharing. Have y'all, okay, so y'all know, if you know Lolo, you know she uses a thing. Oh, I need to tell Lolo that too. If Lolo's still using Sierra the Rapper shit from TikTok, she could get got. And Sierra has a YouTube channel now, and I don't want her getting flagged or anything. Yeah, my sister actually had a genetic disorder that came from her mother. Her mother passed away very young also. Her mother was only, 22 or 23 years old when she died. Maybe 24 at the most. She had what they call A1 tryptazine. I don't know if you've ever heard of the A1 tryptazine, but it is a genetic condition to where the liver spills over enzymes into the heart, the lungs, the kidneys, and different things like that to different organs around it. And she went through complete liver failure and complete kidney failure. She went into renal failure and liver failure, and she was on transplant list, but obviously with having the A1 tryptazine, she was not a candidate, and I didn't have the heart in me to tell her that she was never going to get it, because when you have the A1 tryptazine, even if you get a new liver and a new kidneys, you're not getting rid of the genetic component, if that makes sense. So you're going to go through either rejection or the liver's going to go bad again. So even though they told her they put her on the list, I knew the chances of them giving, oh, thank you, Miss Raditha. I knew the chances of them giving her, you know, a liver and a kidney was slim to none, because they're not going to give someone a kidney or a liver when the chances of survival are not there, and it would be a waste of a kidney and a liver. Even though I wish she could have lived longer and it wasn't a waste of me. Facts don't care about our feelings. You get what I'm saying? Facts don't care about your feelings. And the fact of the matter was, because she had the A1 tryptazine, it wouldn't have prolonged her life for long, and it would have been a waste of a liver and a kidney that could go to someone who could live a very long time with it, because of the disorder. You know what I'm saying? You can't get rid of a genetic marker. That's like if someone has the 3 letters, the House of Virginia, or the other 3 letters, they're like, and you need some kind of transplant, the chances of you getting it are slim to none. If you have an underlying condition that is causing that, the chances of you getting a new, organ, they're not gonna. They'll put you on the list, but you're at the bottom of the list, and the chances of them actually giving you what you need before you pass are slim to none, because they know that the way that the transplant list goes, okay, if you do not have genetic markers or anything that could cause rejection or cause it to go bad in 6 months to a year, you'll be put higher on the list. If you're healthy enough for the transplant, they put you higher on the list. And depending on how fast you need it, they put you higher on the list, right? But if you have an underlying condition that is going to cause failure either very quickly after or something like that, they're going to put you lower on the list because you're not a priority, because the chances of it actually prolonging your life and being acceptable and all that is very low. So it's percentages games. And I don't blame the people who are behind that, because it's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? Even though I would have loved to have had my sister a lot longer, at least for her kids to be able to know her for a lot longer, because I don't even know if her youngest son's going to remember her. You know what I mean? Her daughter barely does, you know? And so it's a very sad situation. Very sad situation. But I don't blame the people behind the transplant list or the people who work doing that stuff. What up, Crazy Brad? You tell my cluckers to be a little mild. I like it when she gets spicy though. And I totally so sorry about biting you again. And I'm sorry for playing in the web. If I fucked anything up, it was so much fun. Yeah, I've lost 2 siblings technically. And I will probably lose a third before it's all said and done. She's not living her life right. You know what I'm trying to say? And she's heavy in the drugs. So hopefully she gets better. I pray she gets better. I hope she gets off the shit. I'm praying for her. But I can't watch it. I can't watch it anymore. Can't see it. I can't watch her do that to herself. But, you know, yeah, I lost my brother when I was 13 years old, and I lost my oldest sister my next oldest sister, actually third down, when she was 28. She made it into her 30s. She was 38 and I was 36 or 35. Yeah, I was 35 and she was 37. I have to do the math, damn it. She's 2 years older than me. I have to do the math right quick. Hold on. I can go back and look. You know what? I didn't think about that. I can go back and look when I made that short, because that tells me the time frame, if that makes sense. When I made that short was when she passed away. And so that was, let's see if I can find a date on this. Or maybe I need to go to my studios to do it. Let me go to my studio right quick and go to my shorts, and I'll tell you, because it'll tell me the exact date. I'm not good with dates. I told y'all I have ADHD real bad. When I say I'm really bad with shit, I'm really bad with shit. Let's see here. All right, so that was made March 14th of 2023. So it's been 3 years since she passed. Going on, it'll be 4 this next March. So I'm 38 now. So that was 34. So she was 36. Yeah, she was 36 years old. She made it 10 years past, over 10 years past what her mother did. But yeah. Oh, my other sister, actually, I had to cut her off from one of the parents, and the other one she does, because of how she treats people. She occasionally reaches out to him, to my father. And technically he's not her father, but he raised her from the time she was a little bitty kid. I'm the only kid my parents have together. So I have siblings from my mom, and that's the brother I lost and the sister that's crazy. Then I have siblings from my dad. I have 3 from him, and one of them's, we don't really talk because my dad cheated with a married woman, and she wanted the dude who was her husband to pretend he was the father. My sister found out when she was older, but didn't really want much to do, if that makes sense, because she was lied to. But I mean, I still talk to my nieces and nephews though. And they're grown now with kids. So my dad's not only a grandparent, he's a great grandparent because of that. One of my nieces has a daughter. The crazy part, my sister's so much older than me. I'm the youngest child. That I'm only 13 years older than one of my nephews. I'm 14 years older than one of my nephews, 15 years older than my niece, and 16 years older than one of my nephews. I was a kid when they were born, right? And so I'm not that far off in age from them, not too crazy. And my nieces and nephews are already in their 20s. You know what I'm saying? They're already grown with kids. So, yeah, because I'm the youngest child. So, yeah, I'm the youngest, and yeah. And then I'm the only, like, my sister has no kids. One of my sisters has no kids. One of my sister has 4 kids. My brother has like fucking 8 by 5 different baby mamas. He was a hoe, and not a good hoe. I love my brother, but we don't talk all the time because of his decisions in life. So you could try to contact him, but I don't talk to him, so you ain't gonna find out shit. Haven't spoke to him in years, technically. Many years. That's why I said, when they were trying to contact people's family, hell, most of my family's dead. What you gonna do? Go to the fucking funeral home, go to the damn thing, and go talk to their damn tombstone? Both sets of grandparents is gone. If you do talk to a cousin, it's such a long lost cousin, I don't even know who the fuck they is. They don't know me. They don't know shit about me and can't tell you shit about me because they don't fucking know me. I don't know them. We know we cousins and we know we distant, but that's about it. You know what I'm saying? They don't really know shit. That's why I said if he was going to call anybody, they don't really know shit. You don't know the true people to call because the people that I truly care about, that know me, wouldn't fucking speak to your ass. The people who you did talk to don't really know me. That's why that one dude kept telling you, nah, I don't know about her dating life. Nah, I don't know about none of that. No, she ain't like that. Because they don't fucking know me. What, I spoke to them in passing? Hey, how you doing? Hope you have a good day. I helped them with shit. They don't know me. They don't know my son. They don't know my home life. So try again. Because there's nobody that you're going to talk to that does. I keep my circle small as fuck. What up, Miss Catherine? Though I hope you're having a good morning. I don't know if you're doing your elliptical and whatnot this morning. I know that you do your shit, your thing. This, and I'll tell you something, Miss Raditha. Miss Catherine right there, she's very knowledgeable, like when it comes to like herbs and like being healthy and eating healthy and doing all those things. That's one day what we should do, Miss Catherine and Miss Raditha and all my beautiful people down here who like to do different things. Maybe one day we should have a health show where y'all come about, especially my ladies that are older than me, right? Because I'm only 38. So my ladies who are older than me, I would love to have a show one day to where y'all come up and talk about like how you had to change your diet because when you're young, your body reacts one way, and when you get older, your body reacts a different way. And there's things that you have to add to your diet for your health, for different things. For my ladies who have been through the change, I would learn information from y'all about it because I've yet to go through it yet, right? So obviously, I want to learn about what y'all went through, and because here's the thing, I know each person is different, and every woman is different when they go through menopause. But I would love to hear like information about that from people who actually went through it. You know what I'm trying to say? I would love to do a show about that one day for some of my ladies who've already been there, done that, got the book, wrote the book kind of thing. And even for my ladies who may have been forced to go through it early because of having hysterectomies, partials, different things, with their female issues. I would love to have a female panel one day talking about female issues. You know what I'm saying? And then possibly having a male panel. I know we don't have extremely too many males, but we do have some who have, helped their wives through those times, or, like talk about like how their aging process is going. You know what I'm saying? And what has changed for them. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously as a female, I don't know what a 50 or 60 year old male has went through. Do they go through something similar to the change? You know what I'm saying? That women go through when we go through menopause? Do they have something that happens? Like, does their testosterone lower, or does it get stronger, or what happens there? Like, I don't know. I will say, Classy Colt, the to be able to eat like good, clean food or healthy food, if you're a sick person, is on your good days to do meal prep, right? Meal prep for like a week or two to where you can freeze it, do things that you can freeze, and putting stuff, certain things you could put in the fridge that could last for a good little bit. Like I know people who meal prep once a week, so that they have all their meals done for the entire next week. So it's not so hard on them through the week. I know people who do like, here's the thing, you can do like big pots of chili and then freeze it, big pots of soup and then freeze it. You know what I'm saying? And do it in do big batches and then put it in smaller things for yourself. You could do salads for yourself if you like salads, right? So there is a way to do it even when you're sick, even when you know, you know what I'm saying? That's and Miss Raditha, if you ever want to bounce off of it and do a show exactly like it, you can. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you wanted to have a woman's panel and talk about that shit. Yeah. If you ever want to do it, do it. Just because I think about it don't mean that you can't do it too. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. If we both have similar thought processes, because hell, I didn't even know that Miss Heidi, who's an amazing human being, we both had a show called Coffee Conversations. We had a few shows that sounds very similar in name, and we didn't know each other at the time, but we just both had the same thought process, right? But yeah, so I would love to, because the way I look at it, I love learning from my older generation. Well, I'm gonna say this, Classy Colt, I've not had good days in a minute now. I do understand that. I believe that during those bad days, I sometimes won't even eat. And people are like, how are you the weight you are when you don't even eat half the fucking time? Or if you do eat, it's so small. There have been times I totally forget to eat altogether, which is not good. It's not good. I'm not recommending this for anybody. It's not good. Or I'll have to force myself and I'll eat like just 2 burritos. The frozen burritos, just 2 of those small frozen burritos, and that's it all day long. Not a good thing necessarily, but sometimes I have to force myself to eat. You know what I'm trying to say? And I'm not really taking in the calories that I technically need to. Um, so yeah, there's that. So I'm not the best at it. You know what I'm saying, Classy Colt? I'm not the best. I will say one of the easiest things I would say to prep that is healthy would be like the pre-made salads. You could go like when you go shopping or get Instacart delivered to you, you can get those pre-made salads from Walmart, the big ones, and you could break it up into 3 meals or 2 meals. And that's a healthy, thing. Um there's also like in like when you're making yourself food, um do like plain chicken breast and stuff like that with veggies. Something real simple. You can keep it real simple so it's not a lot of cleaning, it's not a lot for you to do. Depends on how big your family is. I don't know how big your family is. um and if you had to make, or somebody else is making your food for you, have them when they like do hamburger meat or any of that, to drain the grease and wash the grease off. Um, there's simple little things that you can do yourself. If in case they make a meal and let's say it's a lot of carbs, cut down on the carbs. Portion control. It's all about portion control sometimes. Yeah, and then they also do have those meal preps that can be sent to your house. They have meal preps that can be sent to your house. Like the factor meals and different things like that. There's one I just saw for healthy eating. That is they're portioned out for you. They send you all the ingredients and you just cook it yourself. You can do the like I said, the pre-made salads from like Kroger or something like that. Um, you know, I forgot the name of that other one. It's not called Factor Food. It's called something else. But it's a delivery system where they send you the ingredients and you just cook them, and they're healthy. I forgot the name of it. What's the name of that other one? I see the damn Hungry Root. I see the damn commercial for Hungry Root all the time. There's Factor Food, Hungry Root. Um, I'm sitting here looking. There's one called Balanced Meal Kits from Blue Apron. There's Hello Fresh, Sunbasket, Everplate, Green Chef. So there is like to where they'll send you the ingredients in a box and you just cook it. But let's say you don't have money for a subscription box. You can go to like when you go grocery shopping and whatnot, you can get some pre-made salads to go in your or Instacart it to your house. You can get the bigger salads and then break them up for different days. Um, there's so much, you know what I'm saying? There's so much. Yeah, HelloFresh. That's yeah. And Twisted Tea said HelloFresh, it actually saved her money. And they actually, some of them have like discount codes to where like you could get a discount off your first few orders or some stuff like that. Because I was just looking online and they do have that to where you could get discounts and things like that. But that is a way that you could actually do healthy meals. Also adding, and I'm gonna say this: it's not all like you can still eat your favorite foods, but everything within moderation, right? A lot of people don't know that when you look at a food chart, what we're actually supposed to eat in America, our portion controls sizes are out of order, like way too much for us, and we don't realize it, right? When I went to my mom when she first became diabetic, I was talking to the nutritionist, and she showed me what an actual portion size should be. And I literally put that shit together. And you know, I did the right portion sizes and stuff. And it comes down to portion control, technically, with a lot of things. You're only supposed to have like a piece of toast in half, one piece of toast in the morning, 2 eggs, 2 pieces of bacon, and whatever your fruit is for that morning, right? If you look at portion control from nutritionists, they'll tell you nutritionist portion sizes. All right. So I'm wondering if they have the image that they showed me when I first sent. So portion size. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Let me view this image in another post. Okay, so just to show what portion control is and how it helps, it's like this. Hand cupped is equal to 1/2 cup or 1 ounce. It's a portion of snacks like nuts or dried fruits. Palm equal to 3 ounces. It is a portion of protein like red meat or chicken. It's supposed to be no bigger than your palm. Fingertip is portion fats like mayonnaise or butter. Fist is the equal to 1 cup or portion of rice, fruits, or vegetables. Thumb equal to 2 teaspoons is a portion of dairy and peanut butter. So like that way you can remember it and you can equate it. You're only supposed to have like 2 teaspoons a portion of dairy or peanut butter. Palm equal to 3 ounces of meat. Handful of like nuts, dried fruits, things like that. A fingertip portion, which is a teaspoon of fats like mayonnaise or butter. A fist portion of rice, fruits, or vegetables. Right? There is other stuff that shows like on a chart, right? Of let me see if I can find that. I want to find that chart that she showed me. Because that chart was freaking awesome. It taught me so much. Right? It taught me a lot about breakfast. And okay, so share this tab and said, I'm going to zoom in. So, example of 1 serving of carbohydrates, 15 grams of carbohydrates, 3 plain biscuits, which those are crackers. We know those as crackers. 3 tablespoons of oats, 1/3 bowl of rice noodles or pasta, a half a rice bowl of cornflakes, a half a glass of fruit juice smoothie, 1 piece of Oreo, 3 teaspoons of jam, sugar, or honey, 1 piece of fruit, 1 small potato or sweet potato, 1 glass of milk or soy milk, 1 cup of low-fat yogurt, 1 glass of Milo or whatever that is, 1 slice of bread or a half a burger bun. Examples of 1 serving of protein: 100 grams of meat, palm size, 95 grams of tuna, 1 can, 4 slices of cheese, 3 eggs, 2 tubes of yogurt, 2 glasses of milk. Okay, plant-based. 415 grams of baked beans or legumes, 1 cup, 170 to 200 grams of tofu, 250 milliliters of soy milk times 2, 30 grams of nuts, handful of nuts 3 times. You can have, that many. Then let's say we're talking about a serving size of vegetables. 1 large carrot, 1 cup of broccoli, 1 cup of spinach, 1 small tomato, a half of a corn cob, a half baked beans, cooked or canned legumes. See, we're supposed to technically, what we're supposed to do, we're supposed to eat smaller meals, right? Instead of eating 1 big meal, which a lot of us do, we eat 1 big meal through the day. Technically, we're supposed to eat 3 smaller meals a day with snacks in between. So, like, it would be 1 piece of toast cut in half, 2 eggs, 2 pieces of bacon, and you could either do oatmeal with some, and I usually did like a little cup of oatmeal with some fruit, and that would be breakfast. Then lunch would be one sandwich, cut it up, where it's in two pieces, with some fruit, right? Or some raw veggies. And then the third meal would be like one piece of protein meat, some vegetables, no bread for that meal. You know what I'm saying? And like two versions of veggies. And in between would be snacks like a few pieces slice of cheese, with some nuts and some fruit or something like that. That's still a little bit higher of a portion than really what you should do, but you won't be hungry doing that. But it still cuts it down a lot more than what we're used to. But I do hope you feel better. And prayers, Classic Cope, because I know what it's like. I understand. People who don't deal with pain disorders or things like that, they quite don't understand what we feel. Sometimes they don't understand how hard it is, to like even get out of bed. People take for granted so many things. They take for granted being able to go to the bathroom and take a shit and wipe your own ass. They take for granted to be able to get up out of your bed and walk to the refrigerator. They take, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't understand unless you go through it on a daily basis yourself. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people here can understand some of it, how hard it really is, and how much pain you're in. And the medications they give, it just takes the edge off, if that makes sense. It doesn't fully take it away. It never goes away. It's always fucking there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bitch, can you go away for a day? Bitch, can we have a conversation? Ho, I'm tired of your ass. That bitch don't never go away, though. She don't never go away. Like, fuck that hoe. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that hoe. Fuck that hoe. Oh. It's just life. Yeah, and we got to keep living it. Even if it fucking sucks sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We just got to put one foot in front of the other and keep fucking going. That's all we can fucking do. Try to live to the best of our abilities. You know what I'm saying? With what God gave us, what hand was dealt to us. You know what I'm saying? We just try to do the very best that we can do. And that's why a lot of us love coming on here and talking to each other and laughing and acting stupid and having, like, drama-free moments and just having fun, because it takes our mind off the bullshit that we have to deal with every fucking day, right? So we want to laugh. We want to talk about old times. We want to talk about, we want to talk about hopscotch and red light, yellow light, green light, go. Mother may I, shit like that. Like, we want to talk, we want to, get on to something else and laugh and just cut up, because it takes you off of the shit. You know what I'm saying? It takes you away from the shit, and you ain't got to think about the bullshit for about, 30 minutes to an hour or 2 hours, whatever time frame. You know what I'm saying? And that's why sometimes we do like the drama and the bullshit and to laugh when somebody roast and gag a motherfucker for filth. Why? Because it takes our mind off the bullshit. It gives us a reprieve from all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we just want to laugh. We just want to have a good time. Sometimes it's easier to do it online than it is to have to go out there and deal with the other bullshit. So that's why a lot of us absolutely adore coming on YouTube, hanging out with our peoples and laughing like a motherfucker at dumb shit. It you know what I'm saying? It takes us away from those moments. And, sometimes it helps us think critically about other things in life and other people. And a lot of us, we just want to chill. And Classical, I just want you to know I love you with all my heart, and Raditha and everybody. And, you know, yeah, I'm thankful that y'all come over here, that y'all spend y'all's time. I mean, y'all could be anywhere else in the world. And that's all we can do, Miss Raditha, is pray. You know what I'm saying? Keep moving, keep living, do the best that we can. Love people while we're here and try to be the best we can be. Are we going to slip up? Yep. I know I am. I ain't perfect. Shit, y'all know I had a New Year's resolution to not read a bitch for filth this year, and I already fucked that up on the first day. The very first day I fucked it up because I started talking about the one-tooth wonder. I was like, damn, I was supposed to be good for at least a week. You know I wasn't going to make it the whole year. Everybody knows I wasn't, but I was supposed to at least make it the first week. I didn't even make it the first day. Ain't that some bullshit? I made it a few hours. Hey, at least I made it a few hours, you know. I did that, you know. See, that's why church. I try to be a nice person, but sometimes people get me like, bitch, fuck you, hoe. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck that hoe. Fuck that hoe. You know, I need to do that again one day. We need to do another roast-a-thon live. I've been talking about it. I got to get my ass on the ball. And we got to do it. So when there's a day when I can get everybody together, anybody you want me to roast, I don't give a fuck who it is. Okay? I don't give a fuck. Even if I like them. And if I like you and I roast you, know that I'm not holding back. I'm going to roast the fuck out of you. I will roast myself. I will put a picture of myself up and roast myself. Do not take it to heart when I do the roast-a-thon. Okay? Because I'm going to say the most off-the-wall shit. It's whatever comes to my fucking mind at that point in time. And I could be saying anything. Don't take it to heart. Don't be a what do you call that? Sensitive little bitch. That's the only way I know how to say it. Don't be sensitive. It's not that serious. It's kind of like if you was on the roast, when for your birthday, kind of like they used to do on Comedy Central, how the people would talk all kind of shit, but they love you anyway. So if I do a roast on, please do not take that shit to heart, okay? Because I will roast myself just as bad. I will roast a bitch for filth. And it don't even be serious. It don't even be serious. So don't take it that damn serious. See, some people can't even handle like somebody joking on them because they too sensitive. Don't be sensitive. I ain't sensitive when people call me a fat bitch. I don't give a fuck. You think I give two fucks? I don't give not a nail nutter. A nail nutter fuck do I give. Not a nail nutter. Because I know who I am. See, if you secure in yourself, ain't nothing nobody else could say that could fuck with you. I'm just saying. I know I got chubby cheek syndrome and I look like fucking Ralphie May and Peter Griffin. Do I give a fuck about it? Hell to the no. To the no, no, no. I know my teeth crooked as fuck. Guess what, bitch? They mine. Do I give a fuck? Nope. If you want to call me Chainsaw Mouth, I'm cool with that. You want to call me I'm a vampire looking bitch, I'm good with that too. You want to say why your tooth there? At least I got my bitch. I was looking at, okay, let me say this. I was looking at that video. Somebody was showing the Hey You Guys. Even the sloth from Hey You Guys got more teeth than other motherfuckers on here. You got 4 teeth in your mouth. You need to get pulled. Been saying you're going to get it pulled. Why the fuck they ain't pulled yet? That was 6 months ago, bitch. Still ain't done. Quit jacking that damn jaw and get that damn teeth pulled. It looks fucked up. Nobody wants to look at your one-tooth wonder. Get that shit pulled. And then your fat ass had a whole surgery to try to lose weight, but your ass going to McDonald's. The fuck you mean? Going to the McDonald's. You ain't supposed to be eating McDonald's, motherfucker. You supposed to be eating smoothies and shit. Your ass gonna be right back where you started. You gonna fuck around, find out, and bust that damn lap band, and your ass gonna be right where the fuck you started. Because your stomach can stretch again. That Surgery only works if you change your eating habits. And in fact, your ass should have just changed your eating habits and you would have lost the weight naturally. But you're too damn lazy. You still don't want to do it. So guess what? I bet you in 6 months to a year, they're going to be right back where they started. Exactly. If not bigger. Because that's what happens when you don't change your eating habits. Look at the my 600-pound life peoples. I have never in my life been over 300 pounds in my entire life. Now, have I been up to like 280? Yes, I have. But I have never been over 300 pounds in my entire life. I would put myself on such a strict diet, y'all bitches would think I'm anorexic. I'm just saying. I would put myself on such a strict diet that y'all bitches would think I'm an anorexic hoe. I would fucking go a week without eating and just drinking water and do a water flush before I would ever get that fucking big in my damn life. Bitch, I can't eat a whole pizza by myself. I can't sit there and eat like literally a family meal from KFC. Shit. My ass would be fucking, I'd be having to call the doctor. Son, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. I don't know how they heart can take it neither. I don't know how they do it. I had a friend that was that size and he actually passed away real young. Real young. When I say real young, he was in his fucking 20s, man. You think you safe from this shit, from heart disease and coronary artery disease? Hell no. Keep on fucking around. You're going to find out. See, here's the thing. They think I'm being mean to them. But even if I'm reading you for filth, I'm telling you the truth and you need to hear it and you need to listen because that shit's deadly and I don't want to see you die, even though you're an asshole. Fucking listen to people when they try to tell you shit sometime. Ain't everybody a fucking hater. And even if we don't like you, that don't mean we not telling you the God, the honest truth. You're such a dumbass, you don't want to listen. Well, guess what? We gonna get to have the last laugh, bitch, and eat our popcorn because you don't want to listen. And the snake's gonna bite your fucking hand again, and I'm gonna be sitting there laughing. Because you think the snake done bit you once, done twice, and you keep saying, oh, I love you, snake. I'm gonna keep petting you. I'm gonna keep playing with you. Bitch, you gonna get bit again. When somebody shows you who they are, believe them. When somebody done did something to you once or twice and you keep going back, you're a glutton for punishment. And I'm going to laugh when you get your punishment. And I hope nobody feels sorry for you. Because at that point, that's your choice. If you let it slide the first time and you don't put a motherfucker in check and you let that shit slide, guess what? They're going to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. He'd have one time to disrespect me, one time to talk to me like that, and I tell that motherfucker to kiss both sides of my ass and go fuck yourself. One time is all it takes. See, I'm under the thing of, you know that one saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Bitch, there ain't gonna be a third time. I'm just going to say it. There ain't going to be a second time. But let's say I did forgive you. We had a conversation. We got chill about it. There will never be a third time. Ever. And you out your rabbit ass mind if you think I'm going to deal with that shit. I was raised as a strong ass fucking woman. I will cuss a hoe out in the name of Jesus. But man, some of them one-tooth wonders. I mean, like you done said. Ooh. Let me check. Well, I'm going to say this right here. At any time, anybody could have a heart attack at any time. And I also want to say thank you for the Venmo. I did get it. Just saying. Y'all know I don't necessarily say names and whatnot. But yeah. Anybody can have a heart attack at any time. You got to take care of yourself. You got to make sure that you keep your cholesterol checked. Go to the doctor at least once a year. If you can go more than that, go more than that. Have your blood work done. All that lovely stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? Do all that. Do all that. Yay, I got a Venmo. A Venmo? I got a Venmo, y'all. I got a Venmo. Miss Raditha, we never gonna let you live that down. We love you, but I got a Venmo, y'all. But yeah, so heart healthy diets are also a good thing. Cutting out fat in your diet anyway is good for your liver, your heart, your body in general. So like let's say you use hamburger meat, right? Drain all the grease, wash it. Um, as long as you like get that grease off that meat, it's a lot healthier. It's not the healthiest, but it's healthier, right? Now, some meats actually have healthy fat, which is like steak. Steak is healthy, right? Healthier than the other ones. Even though for some people it's not, because red meat is bad for certain people with gouts and different things. Chicken is the healthiest. Chicken breast with no skin is actually the healthiest of meats. And if you bake it, you know what I'm saying? It is healthier than the rest. No skin, skinless, boneless chicken breast is the healthiest meat. But, as long as it's how you prepare it, if that makes sense, and cutting out like bad fats. And instead of using like vegetable oil or stuff like that, use extra virgin olive oil and, healthier oils in your diet. Actually, pure coconut oil is really good to use because it's also good to it has been proven. There is a study that pure coconut oil and ketones have been proven to stop the progression or slow the progression of Alzheimer's disease. When I was in college, I did a speech class, right? Public speaking. And you have to do two different speeches in speech class. One is an informative speech and one is an informal speech. So one of them I did on cerebral palsy, the other one I did on Alzheimer's disease. As I was doing the research for Alzheimer's disease, I found this doctor whose husband who had it. And there is a cure for Alzheimer's disease that they refuse to mass produce. I don't know if you know this, but the people found the compounds that was needed in the ketones and in the pure coconut oil and found a cure for it, but they refused. They tried to get many medical things to back them up. Nobody would back them up when they needed help with mass production. And they refused to put the cure out there because then they wouldn't be able to treat the disorder anymore. And it costs more to treat somebody in the long run. That's the fucked up shit. So basically, people are doing it on their own, right? They're adding ketones to their diets. They're adding pure coconut oil. You got to make sure it's the pure and not hydrated, dehydrated or hydro or whatever shit. You got to make sure it's pure coconut oil. It has to be pure. It can't be that not dehydrated, but what the fuck that word is that I'm trying to think of right now. But it has to be the pure. But there is a lady who Okay, so ketones, to explain what types of ketones are, the ketogenic diet is a low carb diet and increase your ketones are okay. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. I'm trying to click on. I want to click on the thing. No. I want to. Why are they doing this to me? Okay, I'm mad now. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to. There's a picture over here that I want to click on and show y'all the picture in a bigger thing. So let me save that. Let me see if I can pull this up right quick for the picture, because there's a picture that I wanted to show. Yeah, and women always don't know when they're having a heart attack, because also our the way that we get one is not the same as what you're always told, right? So women are told, or men, we're always told you have chest pain, left arm pain, all this other stuff, right? That's not always the case. Sometimes it can feel like indigestion for women. Sometimes it can be a shoulder pain, like your shoulder actually hurts in your back. It really, one day I need to do that, Miss Raditha. I need to do a thing to where I show this right here is a free program that helps you drop 30 pounds. So oh shit, it's not. It's all, is it blurry to y'all too? Shit, that's bullshit. But it's basically showing like I was showing, to where like breakfast would be like a cup of coffee, eggs, and I think that's curds or something, which are potatoes. And then lunch would be 2 teaspoons. I can't really see it, y'all. Man, I thought that it just looks fucked up. Damn, I was like, that's bullshit. Let me see if I can zoom in on this page and read it better. Kind of upsets me now. I still can't. That's some bullshit. Because this actually has I like that picture. That's bullshit. So fat is 70 to 80%, protein 10 to 20%, carbs are 5 to 10%. Basically, you're cutting out more carbs. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. What foods can I eat on the keto diet? So almonds, asparagus, avocado oil, beef, lean cuts, bell peppers, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, carrots, cabbage, chicken, full fat cottage cheese, eggs, flaxseed and other seeds, full fat Greek yogurt, kale, leafy greens, lean pork, low carb fruits such as berries and apricots, MCT oil. Now I've heard of people adding MCT oil to their diet to help if you know somebody who has Alzheimer's, right? Nuts such as almonds, olives, olive oil, onions, seafood such as sardines, shrimp, and fish, spaghetti squash, steak, spinach, tomatoes, tuna, and zucchini. Now, I have heard people adding the MCT oil to their diet. It's a healthy ketone because your brain, what happens during, to explain what happens, let me knock this off. What happens during Alzheimer's disease is that your body starts eating the fat off your brain. And if you don't have enough on your brain or enough fatty tissue, it starts eating at the brain itself. So that's the reason people with Alzheimer's disease eat a high fat diet, low carb, right? So, and it's good fats, healthy fats, if that makes sense. There's a difference between, you can have fat in your diet. There's healthy fats and there's unhealthy fats, okay? You got to make sure you know the difference between the two. MCT oil is one of the ketones that I hear about when I heard about those studies that people add to their diet with the pure coconut oil, and it's actually a healthy fat, does not raise your cholesterol and all those other things, right? So it's considered a healthy fat, like avocado oil or extra virgin olive oil. Those are considered healthy fats. Healthy, you know, there's a difference between the two. Miss Raditha, believe it or not, I've been on a liver diet. with only healthy fats, lean meats, and things like that for many, many years. I only eat fried foods every once in a while when I give myself a cheat day. Oh boy, but when I give myself that cheat day, I go balls to the walls. I tell the truth. I tell the truth. Yeah, a lot of people don't know the difference. Let me show y'all what heart attack in women symptoms. Because women's symptoms, okay, sometimes you'll have the chest pain, right? Common in heart attack symptom. Pain in arms, back pain, less recognized symptoms. So people don't realize it's back pain. Jaw pain, like their jaw just starts hurting. So they think they got a toothache, but technically it's a heartache. Shortness of breath, nausea, lightheadedness. So, like, Miss Perdita, may I ask, what were your symptoms when you had your heart attack? Because most women have the off the wall damn shit. They'll have like shoulder pain or jaw pain, neck pain. So they think they done pulled a muscle or something, right? They won't have the chest pain some of the times, or if they do, it's almost like they're having gas pain or something. So women ignore that, right? Women don't, it doesn't feel like people think, or they'll have like the nausea or shortness of breath, and they think, you know, it has to do, they think it's to do with something lung related, or they're sick, you know what I'm saying? Or they'll just have the back pain and the jaw pain and right in the neck, you know what I'm saying? A lot of women actually say that they get neck pain more than arm pain, more than chest pain. Now, I'm gonna say this: when they put me on this one blood pressure medication, it gave me heart attack symptoms. For me, it felt like I had a sharp pain going up my neck and going down my left arm. That's what it felt like. And I had this tightness in my chest, like somebody was grabbing my heart and just like taking their hand and squeezing it. And it felt like like a fucking like a huge ass orangutan or a fucking gorilla was sitting directly on my fucking my chest. Like somebody was sitting on my chest. That's what it felt like. You had failed that day. Did you chalk it up to symptoms of what of how you fell? Oh, thank you, my sassy pants. How you doing, my sassy pants? Love you. How's hubby doing? Did you have to put something on his bill again? No, I'm just kidding. You hit your head that day? I've been missing you, sassy pants. You know I love my sassy pants. I always have. When she goes missing, I go, "Where's my sassy pants?" Also, I love the new picture. Y'all look so cute. So adorable. That is the cutest photo. Okay? I'm just saying. Did you just feel like dizzy real bad and that's why you fell, and then that's how they found out about your heart thing? Because sometimes with women, it's the weirdest thing. Like for our heart symptoms, we sometimes just get nausea or get like dizzy spells, fall. And then when we go to the hospital, we find out we're actually having a heart attack, which is crazy. Like we think it's something total different, and it's not, because women do not always get the same feelings that men do. It's the weirdest shit. And then you could also have like miniature ones, like miniature heart attacks. They're called they call them mini heart attacks, and it's also known as non-ST elevation myocardial infractions. And so there's also that possibility that you have them so slightly that you don't know until you have the big one. So you could have that. You could have a stroke and not know it. Sometimes with strokes, you do not get the left facial paralysis or arm. You just get a general weakness, like in a hand or in an arm, and you just feel sluggish, right? So I will say this: if you keep an eye on your blood pressure, keep one of those cuffs that you buy at Walmart or CVS or something like that. And if you feel off, keep an eye on your blood pressure, your pulse rate, and things like that. So you didn't even realize you were even having anything wrong. You just all of a sudden passed out and fell and then go to the hospital and find out that you had a heart attack. That's crazy as shit, ain't it? Like you didn't have any symptoms at all before? Like why you just did you just not feel good and it felt like a normal don't feel good? Because sometimes that can happen too, especially with somebody with a lot of health conditions or fibromyalgia or pain disorders. Sometimes you feel normal. It feels like you're normal, if that makes sense. Like you just don't feel good. You're normal, which is some of us know what I'm talking about when I say you're normal, because for us, we feel like shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta keep that's why I tell people if they feel off at all, like anything, keep an eye on your blood pressure. That 100 on the bottom, yeah. When you start getting 100 on the bottom, in 180 on, like anything, don't play with it. Because women, we will sit there sometimes and be like, "Nah, I'm okay." You know what I'm saying? Because we have so many people to take care of and other people that we're thinking about. Sometimes we don't think about taking care of ourselves and we let shit go too long, if that makes sense. Um, I'm reading this. This is from Medical News Today. It's an article. It says many people expect a heart attack to come on suddenly. However, research suggests that females experience symptoms for several weeks before a heart attack. An older 2003 study of 515 women who were experiencing a heart attack reports that 80% had at least one symptom at least 4 weeks before their heart attack. Eight of the symptoms of the possible heart attack are chest pain. The most common symptom of a heart attack in both males and females is chest pain or discomfort. Many people describe this as a tightness, pressure, squeezing, aching. However, women can experience a heart attack without having any discomfort. Some 20.7% of women surveyed in 2003 study experienced chest discomfort in the weeks before the attack. In addition, 57% had chest pain during the heart attack. Extreme or unusual fatigue. Usually, fatigue is often reported in the weeks leading up to the heart attack. A person may also experience fatigue just before the event occurs. Even simple activities that do not require much exertion can lead to feelings of being exhausted. Weakness. Feeling weak or shaky is a common acute symptom of a heart attack in a female. This weakness may be accompanied by anxiety, dizziness, fainting, feeling lightheaded. Shortness of breath. Shortness of breath or heavy breathing without exertion, especially when accompanied by fatigue or chest pain, may suggest heart problems. Some women may feel short of breath when lying down, when the symptom easing when they are sitting upright. Sweating. Excessive sweating without a typical cause is another common heart attack symptom in women. Feeling cold and clammy can also be an indicator of heart issues. Upper body pain. This is usually non-specific and non-attributed to a particular muscle or joint in the upper body. Areas that can be affected include the neck, the jaw, the upper back, or either arm. The pain could start in one area and gradually spread to the other, or it may come on suddenly. Sleep disturbances. About half of women in the 2003 study reported issues with sleep in the weeks before they had a heart attack. These disturbances may involve difficulty getting to sleep, unusual waking throughout the night, feeling tired despite getting enough sleep, stomach problems. Some women may feel pain or pressure in the stomach before a heart attack. Other digestive issues associated with a possible heart attack can include indigestion, nausea, or vomiting. Heart attack post-menopause. The risk of heart attack increases due to the falling estrogen levels after menopause. Post-menopause heart attacks symptoms include pain or discomfort in the arms, back, neck, jaw, or stomach, rapid or irregular heartbeat, severe chest pain, sweating without activity. It says risk factors. Those 55 years or older are at a greater risk of heart attack. This may be because of hormones provided some protection for heart disease for menopause. A family history. Individuals with male relatives who had heart attack by the age of 55 years old, or female heart relatives who had one by 65 years or age are considered to have a family history of heart attack and are at increased risk. Health status. Certain markers such as high blood pressure and high cholesterol increase the risk of heart attack in both males and females. Medical conditions. Those with conditions including diabetes, obesity, and autoimmune disorders are more likely to have a heart attack. Diseases such as endometriosis, PCOS, or a history of preeclampsia during pregnancy also increase risk. Lifestyle choices. Using tobaccos or stimulant drugs, for example, cocaine or amphetamines, a sedentary lifestyle, or high levels of stress will increase the risk of heart attack. When to contact a doctor. Anyone who notices the warning signs of a heart attack, such as the following, should contact a doctor immediate. Unusual fatigue, shortness of breath, upper body pain. A doctor will note symptoms, check blood pressure and heart rate, and may order blood tests or use an electrocardiogram to check the heart's electrical activity. If necessary, a doctor can also order a stress test to assess blockages in the coronary artery. Is it a heart attack? Heart attacks occur when there is lack of blood supply to the heart. Symptoms include chest pain, pressure, tightness, pain that may spread to the arms, neck, jaw, or back, nausea and vomiting, sweaty and clammy skin, heartburn or indigestion, shortness of breath, coughing or wheezing, lightheadedness or dizziness, anxiety that can feel similar to a panic attack. If you think someone is having a heart attack, dial 911 or the number nearest emergency department. Stay with the person until emergency services arrive. If a person stops breathing before emergency services arrive, perform manual chest compressions. Lock fingers together and place the base of the hands in the center of the chest. Position shoulders over hands and lock elbows. Press hard and fast at a rate of 100 to 120 compressions per minute to a depth of about 2 inches. Continue these movements until the person starts to breathe or move. If needed, swap over with someone else without pausing compressions. Use an automatic external defibrillator available in many public places. An AED provides a shock that may restart the heart. Following the instructions on the defibrillator or listen to the guided instructions. Also, prevention. Going to regular health checkups, taking steps to manage other health conditions, including high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes. Quit smoking if necessary. Avoid tobacco in any form. Heart disease risk reduces by 50% just 12 months. Losing weight for those who have excessive weight. Engaging in at least 30 minutes of acrobatic activity every day, such as walking. Eating a balanced diet and visiting a dietitian if necessary for dietary advice. Reducing stress levels. Getting enough sleep. Limit alcohol intake, especially stimulants such as cocaine and amphetamines. I will say there are such things also as silent heart attacks that have no symptoms. My actual great grandfather died of what they call a widowmaker. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of the widowmaker heart attack, but he had one, and it was instantaneous. He was standing up talking, said his chest was hurting, and dropped. He was gone. Hey, Miss Tracy. My great grandfather actually passed away of a massive widowmaker heart attack. And that's why I'm always getting checkups about mine, keeping an eye on my blood pressure, because heart attacks do run in my family. Heart disease runs in my family. So if you know you're at higher risk, you have to keep an eye on that shit, you know? How you doing, Miss Tracy? I hope you're feeling okay this morning. Yeah, listen to your body. You're right, Miss Justice. My sassy pants. If you feel weird, go to the doctor emergency room right away. Keep a blood pressure cuff near you. Also, I'll tell you this. If you know anybody who can get a prescription of nitroglycerin, and you yourself, Miss Raditha, need to get a prescription of nitroglycerin. It don't cost too much to get filled. it's like, I think $20. It's less than $20, right? And keep that nitroglycerin on you. You can put that under your tongue and it can save your life. If you can't afford or can't get to nitroglycerin, keep aspirin. And you could absolutely keep BC powders because they're already crushed up. And you could put it under somebody's tongue and it can save their life. Believe it or not, 2 aspirin chewed up. 2 aspirin. And they have to chew them up. It's going to be the nastiest fucking thing you ever put in your mouth. But that's actually what stopped my heart attack symptoms when they gave me that medication that almost killed me. They gave me a blood pressure medication that literally made me feel like I was having a heart attack. And if it had been my stomach condition, the aspirin would have made it worse. When I chewed up those 2 aspirin, I felt amazing. I felt better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, talk to your cardiologist about getting some nitroglycerin to keep on you. Nitroglycerin can save your life if you ever try to have another heart attack. You put that tab underneath your tongue, and believe it or not, you know what I'm saying? My grandmother actually had to have stents put in, not once but twice. She ended up having to have a triple bypass, and they told her after the 3rd one that if she couldn't have any more surgeries. And what took her out of this world was a massive stroke because she was stressed out. I told her not to stress. She didn't listen to me. She let my crazy ass cousin, who is not alive anymore, who was on drugs, move into her house. He stole her bank card. He stole her EBT card. He stole her fucking car. And I was trying to get all that fixed for her and straight for her when she had the massive stroke because of it. Yep. That's what took my grandmother out of this world, because she let my crackheaded ass fucking cousin move in, which he ain't here no more with us. And I will say he got his just desserts for doing that, because she suffered for 2 months. He suffered for over 2 years with congestive heart failure. So he got his back. He got his back, what he did. And that's why I tell people, you think you're getting away with shit right now, right? But I promise you, if you don't crawl before you walk, you're going to crawl before you die. What you do to other people and all the evil that you putting out in this world, you better make right with God, baby. Because if not, you're going to die one horrible last fucking death. That's how sometimes karma comes back. Karma's a bitch and she always comes knocking. Now, when she comes knocking, we can't tell. We don't know. You know, karma's that bitch that she comes when she wants to. You know what I'm saying? What up, Tia Nanas? But I'm going to say this. Everything, for the people who try to fuck with me, everything you touch is going to crumble until you do right by me. Until you apologize and move on and leave me the fuck alone, everything you touch is going to crumble. Every bet that you make in any kind of, anything that you do in your life, it's going to fucking crumble. Because, see, baby, I'm covered by the blood of Jesus Christ. So when you mess with his people, oh, trust and believe, baby, it comes back to you. And I put that on you. If you try to send something evil my way, no, baby, it's going to bounce off me. And when it hits you back, it's going to be fucking terrible. And I'm going to pray for you. Bless your little heart. Tia Nanas, girl, you got to do karaoke night again and sing me some good songs, girl. Tia Nanas, you got to, yeah, Tia Nanas can sing, child, if y'all didn't know. Yeah, I will say, they actually do tell you, Classy Colt, to take the coated aspirin, take the Bayer aspirin, the coated version, in the morning when you have a heart condition. Believe it or not, here's another thing that I'm going to tell y'all. To thin the blood, they recommended that my great grandmother drink 2 beer, just 2 beer, no more than that, or a glass of wine every night to thin her blood. Yeah, you take the the coated baby aspirin. Yeah, you're supposed to take that in the morning. Aspirin's good for you. My dad takes 2 aspirin every morning with his morning medicines. And yeah, you're supposed to do aspirin. Aspirin's actually good for your heart. But I'm going to tell you this, what's fucked up, not good if you have a stomach condition. So I can't take it because of my liver condition and my stomach condition. Aspirin actually can make your stomach condition worse if you have gastritis or GERD. What up, Mr. Executioner? How you doing? I hope you having a good day. We just over here chilling, talking about having to take baby aspirins. Oh, Happy New Year to you too. Yeah, water before bed or when you first wake up helps too. Yeah, I always I try to take and drink water. Water is good for you. You need so much. Now, I will tell y'all this, a lot of people don't know this, but too much water or too much of anything is a bad thing, right? Too much water can actually cause you to have water toxicity. And people don't know that shit. I'm like, yeah, you got to be careful and not make your too much. That's actually a real thing too. Too much of anything, even a good thing, is a bad thing. Everything within moderation, right? There's a moderation for everything. It don't matter what it is, life. Everything within moderation. Right? Oh, I'm glad I ain't on water pills yet, Miss Perdita. Cause I done been told that them water pills are a bitch, that you be peeing all through the night, that you know what I'm saying, that it makes you pee all the damn time. I'm glad I ain't on that shit yet. Man, I done heard, man. They done told me about them damn water pills. Shit wake you up during the middle of the night and stuff. Like you gotta pee all night long and shit. I'm glad I ain't on them yet. Oh shit. Miss Tia Nana says people with heart conditions can have a heart attack when they first wake up because of the adrenaline that is produced to wake up. See, look, we learning something new every damn day. We over here just having a conversation on Freaky Spooky Friday. I was supposed to be talking about freaky spooky things, but hell, that's spooky enough. A heart attack scary as hell, ain't it? You know I don't never do what my damn title says. I don't even know why I try to make a title. I'll never do what it say. We always do all over the place, right? That would be crazy. That would be crazy, Tia Nanas. Like, you think you just waking up, gonna have a good day, and just from waking up you have that shit? You know what I mean? Like, people think that stress is the only thing that causes it. No. You can have an underlying heart condition. That's why some kids, young kids, have came up with these things like that. You know what I'm saying? They've come up with heart attacks and stuff, and it's because it's underlying heart conditions are a thing. Some people don't even know they have them. That's why I say always keep, even if you have a small child or a teenager and they start complaining of chest pains, please do not write it off as just indigestion sometimes, because kids can have them too. Check their blood pressure just like you would check yours. A lot of young kids sometimes come up with stuff like that, and people don't think it is possible because they're so young. Yeah, yes, not having enough potassium or too much, Tia Nanos. My mom actually had a thing where she had too much potassium. She had a craving for bananas, and was eating way too many of them, right? And she actually had too much potassium in her system, and she actually had a where she was passed out, but there, if that makes, like, her eyes was open, but she wasn't home. Like, you could put your hands in front of her eyes, you could stick her with a needle, and she didn't even know you were there, if that makes sense. Like, the lights was on, but nobody was home. So that's why I say everything within moderation. Yeah, too much water thins the sodium, magnesium, and potassium, which causes the water toxicity. Yeah, too much of anything is a bad thing. And here's the thing, you still need salt and sodium. But people don't realize that a lot of the foods that you eat of the canned variety actually have sodium in them. A lot of the drinks that you drink, if you look, have that in them. So sodium can be good for you and bad for you. It's just like anything, right? Like I said, everything within moderation. If you go look at what IV fluid is, it is sodium, which is salt, water, electrolytes. You need them. Now, I'm not telling for diabetics to go eat sugar, but technically a person who is of healthy means needs all things, but within moderation. Everything within moderation. Hey, Creole Boo. Girl, I was telling Miss Raditha a while ago about how you know about shit like herbalism and shit. And there's so many people, girl. Yeah, it's sugar water, but it's actually got sodium in it. Look it up. It's a simple saline. Saline is salt water. But anyway, and yeah, anyway, tell folks, like, you need to do Libra Butterfly Boo, I need to post your channel. You need to do some more of your learning stuff, because people want to learn. People are really wanting to learn about herbalism and stuff. And I know that you're not a medical professional of any kind, shape, or form, and you're not telling anybody to do anything. It's their choice if they do something, right? Disclaimer. But people do really want to learn about herbs and different things to take care of their body and their self. I'm telling you, Miss Raditha and everybody, that's her link right there. If y'all want to subscribe, a lot of people want to learn about the natural ways, because they got health conditions, and sometimes they can't take certain medications because of their health conditions. Because it's like, if I take that medication, it's gonna be worse for me than doing it the natural way, right? And a lot of people are wanting to learn, girl. And also, this is Miss Raditha's channel. She's trying to get to her 1K subscribers. If we could help her get there, she's at 240 right now. We're trying to help her get to her 1K. Okay, and also Creole said to email her at cocosnextlevel@yahoo.com with questions, and she'll try to give you the answers or send you stuff, help you out. You know what I'm saying? So Miss Raditha, that is the email right there. I put it up on screen and all that other stuff. So take a screenshot, whatever. Creole is very, 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 very knowledgeable. When I say very knowledgeable, and everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's her email right there. Hit her up, and she'll tell you some things, and she's really smart and she knows her shit. I think, getting people together who we all, we all got to worry about our health and our wealth. It don't matter what age you are. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're in your teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, we all need to make sure we take care of our health, because health is wealth. You know what I'm saying? Health is wealth. And the more that we can learn to take care of ourselves, the more that we can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna post Tia at Nana's link, because I know a lot of y'all don't know Tia at Nana's, but Tia at Nana's is cool as fuck, and I like Tia at Nana's, and I love when she be singing certain things. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, She did some it's the remix to Ignition, hiding fresh out the kitchen, mama rolling the body, got every man in here wishing, smoking on. It was so good too. Yeah, I was bounce, girl. I was dancing, and she did it so good too. Yeah, coconut water has electrolytes. Electrolytes are actually good for you. It's just like I've always said, everything within moderation. Too much of a good thing is a bad thing, and of course, bad things are bad things, right? But that's why I tell people, make sure you do everything within moderation. Oh, chow. I hope they put that car window in right. Don't make me come up there and stab a hoe. You know I will stab a hoe. Oh, Miss Tia Nanas is 2 away from 600. Go ahead, Miss Tia Nanas, because you are awesome. I like Miss Tia Nanas. She's good peoples. Real good peoples. I think the first time I met Tia Nanas, now I heard you sing over there at G2K's, but I think the first time I ever met Tia Nanas was at Miss High's house. And Miss High is an amazing singer. If you have never heard her sing, I'm gonna drop her link, even if she ain't here and she don't know I'm doing it. Shh, don't tell her. This woman right here can sing. She don't just sing, she can sing, baby. And I absolutely love her death. She supports so many people. She's such a kind human being. Just a good human in general. You know what I'm trying to say? Like she don't even know I'd be like sharing her out and telling people to go there. She has a I gotta see if she's put it out yet. She has a what do you call that? A original song she's producing right now. Her own original music. I'm so excited for it. Oh yes, Miss Peg, she is amazing. I love that woman with all my heart too. I'm telling you, Tia Nanas, the few times that I've been around her, I love that woman. I absolutely adore her with all my heart. Miss Peg is an amazing human being. I was so glad when she come over to my friend Very Carey's karaoke night. Very Carey is an amazing human being. Shout out to my 10, as Very Carey says. I love Very Carey. Very Carey occasionally does karaoke night. She hasn't done it in a while, but she might come back to doing it. But Very Carey is an amazing human being. And we were having our little karaoke night there, and Miss High popped up. And I was like, oh, and then I was like, I bet you she gonna sing like a motherfucker. When I saw her professional setup, I was like, oh yeah, she about to blow all of us little bitty people out the fucking water. You know what I'm saying? I knew it, you know? And so I subscribed to her channel that night. Lemon was having his talent show, and he was giving away $1,000. So I told Miss High she should have went over there, but then she was like, nah, she didn't want to go up there because she didn't know everybody. You know, it was kind of scary or whatnot. So I understand why she chose not to. But and Miss Raditha and Rayson are amazing human beings. Rayson has some beautiful, beautiful horses. Absolutely adore my beautiful. I gotta put my Rayson. I just want you to know I love my horsey videos. If y'all didn't know, y'all got to see it. It's the cutest things. She has the cutest horses ever. And Rayson is an amazing human being. I'm going to tell you this. Rayson supports and loves everybody. She tries to be at everybody's channel. And just, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's such a huge, like, part of communities, and she's just amazing human inside and out. She's got a heart of gold. You know what I'm saying? Miss Raditha is an amazing human being. She's fun to have great conversation with. We were laughing over there the other night. And I won't, like, I'm the type of person, I love to support everybody. You know what I mean? I love to support everybody. Oh yeah, I'm gonna say this, Tia Nanas. I couldn't even keep up with Miss Peg if I wanted to. Her tone, her natural delivery, everything about Miss Peg is like fucking amazing, dude. She don't even need like reverb or echo or any of that shit. She just sound good on her own. She got that damn, I swear to God, I think the way that I've said it before is she's like, okay, so if you took Janis Joplin and you took the other person I always say, God, her name's right there on the tip of my tongue. I hate when that happens. Stevie Nicks, and they had a baby. That would be Miss Peg. I'm just saying. And I don't, to me, that's a high compliment. But if you took those two together and they had a baby, that's Miss Peg's voice. I'm telling you, she's got that beautiful Janis Joplin, Stevie Nicks voice with that just perfect rasp behind it. I can't explain it. You got to hear it for the first time yourself and go like, oh my God, why aren't you a professional singer? Why ain't you blew up in the world? Like, oh my God. That's the way I feel about Miss. And she's so sweet and kind. Like, that's the crazy part. So humble about it and shit. Like, I absolutely love her vocals, though. I do. I will say that I wish I had a larger platform to be able to do more for y'all. I really do. But I'm a small CC too. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had those thousands of people and shit. But I try to do the best I can. And I hope to, like, there's enough for us for everybody to grow together, right? All of us to hug each other up and to lift each other up and do all that lovely shit. Yeah, I got to get off here myself too. I want y'all to know that I love y'all today, and all days. Please remember to wash your ass, wash your face, preferably not with the same rag. We don't need y'all walking around here with ass face. Please brush your teeth. Use a water pick, scrub your tongue. Don't be walking around here like a one-tooth wonder. Get that shit pulled already. You know, ain't no shame and no game in gumming a bitch to death. I'd rather you gum a bitch to death than walk around here with halitosis breath and meth mouth. All right. You know, just take care of your dental health. Health is wealth, baby. Take care of your stomach health too. Make sure you don't walk around this bitch with dingleberries in your drawers or shit stains. You know, change your drawers. Soap and water, people. Soap and water. We need soap and water in our life. Okay. There ain't no reason for you to think that cologne is a substitution for DO for the BO. Put some deodorant on, motherfuckers. We don't need to be smelling you. It is not a good look for you to be throwing on some cologne right on top of that funk, because that shit don't mix well, make us want to throw up. So please make sure that you wash, you brush, you take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Take a fucking shower, motherfucker. Bath, something. Ain't no, if a homeless person could go take a bath in a sink, there ain't no reason for you not to take care of your damn self. If you got running water in your house, okay, there ain't no reason now. You know what I'm saying? For you to be walking around this bitch stinking. All right. Well, I just want y'all to know that I love y'all today and all days. Thank you for being here with me today, because you could have been anywhere else in the world and you decided to be here with me. All right. I love y'all. Wash your ass, motherfucker.
I'm from the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show from the TUPELO. I'm reppin' my hood to the day that I go. From the TUPELO. E-L-O. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show from the T-U-P-E-L-O. I'm reppin' my hood till the day that I go.
I'm from the west side, we don't need no introduction, this was the best ride. We all big boy rolling and holding, come take a test drive. Hilldale, Evergreen, Glenkirk, Outer Street, bending every corner on the west, and that's where I'll be. Sunroof back, Captain C banging down 1800, chunking up the deuce to my post slanging down on 1800. Show no love to the ladies that's training around on 1800, making time stand still. Crystalline swinging down on 1800, watching out for them knuckleheads that be stanging around on 1800. Big rims and low pros be blanging around on 1800. Better completely change the way you're thinking about around 1800. Really hate to see you boys get left slanking around 1800. Out of street got some history, just let Captain C lay it out. If I don't finish it all on this one, let the second verse break it out. Remember the blue war promise when OG standing back there by 60 deep. Bull walking, Charles Blue, a big Anthony Hughes and Pee.
I'm from the T-U-P-E-L-O. I'm reppin' my